everyone. Thanks for being so patient. We've been working really hard on getting this house finished. So again, thank you for being patient while I took some time out without doing any videos, but you might get to see the surprise visitors of my kitty cats because they are in our home now. So let's start at the top of our mat. As you inhale, hands reach all the way up to the sky. As you exhale, coming into a gentle forward fold, let's be nice to our body, keep those hamstrings nice and happy. So bend those knees as much as you need to keep yourself safe. Let your head and neck relax down here, bring your chin from side to side. Let's take a nice deep inhale and exhale here. As you inhale, slowly start to roll up, draw the navel in as you do. Waking up that spine, roll the shoulders back and down. Let's do that again. Inhale, hands reach all the way up. Exhale, gentle forward fold, knees stay soft. Let's come into a flat back as you inhale. Slide the hands up the shins until your shoulders are level with the hips. Navel is drawing in. Exhale, forward fold, knees stay nice and soft. Now from here, I want you to plant your hands, step back into a downward dog. To make sure we're in the right position for our downward dog, shift your weight into your hands, coming into your plank pose. Adjust your hands and feet as needed to make sure that your hands are directly underneath of your shoulders. Hips are in line with the rest of the spine. Inhale, hips lift up towards the sky, downward dog. As you exhale, bend your knees, let your knees hover above the mat. Abdominals tucking in, engaging, bracing. Inhale, hips lift up, down dog. Now shift your weight into your hands, plank pose. Now we exhale through the mouth fairly forcefully. Inhale through the nose, lifting up into that down dog. Exhale, bend the knees, let the knees hover. So we're alternating between those hover knees and our plank. Inhale, hips lift up. Exhale, back into that plank. Brace your core as if someone were pretend boxing you and you're bracing your core. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, bend the knees, let them hover. Last time here. Inhale. Exhale, plank. Inhale, lift up into your down dog and hold here. Then one knee at a time, gently shake it out. Walk your feet towards your hands, gentle forward fold. Knees are nice and soft, head and neck relax. Now from here, I want you to grab each elbow, bring your chin from side to side. Just notice if you held any tension in your neck there. As you inhale, start to roll up. Draw the navel in. And roll the shoulders back and down. Nice work. I want you to step back with your left leg, one leg distance. Hips stay square with one another. Front knee bends, so that right knee is going to track over top of the ankle. Soften the back knee. Hands sweep up towards the sky. Biceps hug the ears. Palms face one another. Again, neck relaxes down. Any discomfort in your neck or shoulders at all, place your hands back down onto your hips. Keep that back heel lifted. Super important here. If you'd like more still, let's give it a little pulse. Exhaling as you drop that knee to let it hover above the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold down low. Feel your strength, feel your heat. Maybe feel that power. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hand sweep down towards the ground. Plant your hands, down dog here. Now that right foot was out in front, and we're going to work with that right leg still. Right leg lifts up towards the sky. As you exhale, step your right foot forward. Exhale, left foot comes to meet it. Inhale, sweep the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, release into a forward fold. Flat back inhale. Use your back muscles here. Use your abdominal strength to keep you safe. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands back into your plank. Now remember, your plank can always be adjusted. Just make sure you're staying safe. Now here, we're going to lower down through chaturanga. So the eyes of the elbows pointing towards the mat. So when you bend the elbows tickle the ribs. Tops of the feet glue onto the mat. Inhale, let's lift our heart without pushing into our hands. Use the spine strength. Exhale, release. Curl those toes under. Lift up to down dog. Now let's work with the left side. Left leg lifts up. Step that left foot forward. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, next, sweep the hands up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release towards the earth. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, release. Plant your hands back into your eyes the elbows towards the front, lower down. Inhale, let's lift up, tops of the feet glued onto the mat. Don't push into those hands. Exhale, release. Curl the toes under, down dog. Now your left foot is going to step forward, and you might need to scooch it forward more to make sure your knee tracks over top of your ankle. We're going to come into that high lunge on the opposite side. Back heel is still lifted. Sweep the hands up towards the sky, biceps hug the ear, palms facing in. Soften your back knee. Again, if you would like more, giving it a little pulse here, letting that back knee just hover above. Make sure that front knee stays over top of the ankle. It's not coming past those toes. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it down low because you can, because you're strong. Feel the heat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sweep those fingertips down. Now I want you to step forward, forward fold. Roll up as you inhale. And shoulders come back and down. Left leg steps back 1 leg distance. Pivot your feet off at a 45. Hands to your hips. Send the hips down. Knees pointing in the same direction as the toes as always. Let's give it a pulse out here. Again, any discomfort in the knees or in the hips or even in the ankles, I want you to ease out. Maybe don't come down quite so low. Keep it small. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold down low. Lift your left heel, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and both heels lift. Hold for 5. Sink those hips down. 4. Feel it. Feel the heat. 2. Hold it low and give it a pulse here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the legs. Heels relax down. Heel toe your feet back together towards the front of the mat. Sweep the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back inhale. Exhale, let's release. Plant the hands, down dog. And again, you can either stay in your down dog, or you can come into that transition between down dog and plank, or you can hold in your plank. Find your bracing core, ribs to pelvis, pelvis to ribs, neutral curve in the low back, shoulders directly over top of the wrists, and you're smiling. Make sure your neck is long, front and back, side to side. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, you can do it, 2, and 1. Knees relax down, press back into a shell stretch, stretch it out. As you inhale, let's slowly start to roll up. Sweep those feet out in front of you. I want your legs nice and long, but we're not going to hyperextend in your knees. So keep a soft bend in the knees if you have that tendency to hyperextend. Pull out any fleshy bits that you have underneath of your sit bones, so you know you have a neutral curve in your low back, and we're not rounding in the spine. Bring your hands onto your shoulders, long neck here, reaching the top of the head towards the ceiling. As you exhale, twist to the left and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale back through to center. Now I want you to slide those feet out to the side. Again, no hyperextension in those knees is really important. Bring those hands out to the side, coming into the saw. Inhale and exhale here to prepare. As you inhale, twist to the left. As you exhale, right hand reaches towards the left foot, left thumb points down. Inhale, bring yourself to that twist. Exhale, right back through to center. So it's an inhale, twist. Exhale, reach. Inhale, twist. Exhale, center. So when you twist, keep your core engaged. As you exhale, reaching towards the foot, it doesn't have to touch, but I do want you to feel the belly scooping out like an ice cream scooper. Inhale, back to that twist. Exhale, back through to center. Last time here to the right. Reach to the right and center. Beautiful. Hands relax down. Slide those feet back together. Pull out any fleshy bits. Hands come back onto the shoulders. Inhale, nice long spine, taking 5 exhales with 5 twists as we go. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, 5, 2, and 1. Back through to center. Exhale, right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't be scared to hear your breath here. Exhale, 5. Last time, inhale, exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself back through to center. Relax those hands back down. Now bending in those knees, so your heels come onto the floor, toes are lifted, hands behind the thighs, roll the chest open, lean back. I want that nice neutral in your neck as well as your spine. So we're not rounding in that spine at all. We're keeping it nice and open, nice and long. Now, walk those feet in, keeping control of the core. If you'd like more, let's lift those feet. If you'd like more, hands release. If you'd like more, let's straighten those legs. Hold for 5, 4, smile here, 3, 2, and 1. Heels relax down around the spine, knees to chest. Inhale, rolling up. Now I want you to make sure you have enough room to roll down onto your spine, but I want you to do this slowly with so much control. Knees stay stable. Curl that tailbone under, scoop the belly here so that you're imprinting one vertebra down, then the next, then the next, then the next. Hands reach all the way overhead, extend the legs, point the toes. Bend the knees, placing the feet flat on the floor. The 2-piece fingers of both hands come onto your hip bones. Then slide your fingers in and down. Inhale in this nice neutral curve. As you exhale, curl the tailbone, press the spine down without moving the knees, and feel your transverse abdominis, the abdominal muscle that wraps around like a belt, tighten and engage. Inhale, open back up into a neutral curve. Exhale, curl the tailbone, scoop the belly, engage that low belly, and you'll feel with your fingers. I want you to press with your fingers enough where you can feel it happening. Inhale, open back up. Exhale, curl, engage. 2 more. Inhale, open back up. Exhale, curl and engage. Last time, inhale. Exhale, curl and engage. Hold there. Keep that pressing spine down. Keep it engaged, keep it tight. Hands come beside the thighs, palms facing down. Lift your left foot. Notice if you've lost that imprint. If you have, just lifting one at a time. If you would like more, both feet lift. Keep it just an inch off the floor. So this is not a big lift at all. We're keeping that imprint. Press the spine down. Are you holding tension in your jaw or in your neck? If you are, let it go. This is just Pilates, not the time to be stressed. Now, if you would like more and you've got that imprint, you've got that engagement, let's do our little toe taps. Tap with your right, then tap with your left. Keep that spine pressing down the whole time. 3, 2, last set here. Both feet relax back down, open into a neutral curve in the spine. Windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Now, when you're ready, let's find that imprint again. So again, those 2-piece fingers, it can be helpful to place those 2-piece fingers on the low belly, curl the tailbone, press the spine down, feel that engagement happen with your fingers, then place your hands beside your thighs, palms facing down. Lift both legs straight up to the sky. And if your hamstrings are not comfortable being straight, that's totally fine. Keep a nice soft bend in the knees. Now let's start one leg at a time, keeping that imprint. So we're keeping that engagement. Lower the left leg only as far as you can keep that engagement. Inhale, let's lift. Exhale, right. Make sure your right leg is fully lifted before the left foot starts to come down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right. 2 more here. Neck is nice and relaxed. Now, once that right foot is back up towards the sky, you have the option to increase this. Keep the spine pressing down. Start to lower your legs like a mermaid or a merman's tail, only as far as you can keep that imprint. Inhale, let's lift back up. Exhale. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale. Now, if you feel like your hip flexors are firing up, keep a softer bend in the knees. Keep that imprint and maybe just lower a little bit less. It does not have to be a big movement at all. This is really about learning stability in the spine here. 3. Keep breathing. Exhale. Hear your breath. 2. Last time. Bend both knees. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Placing both feet down onto the floor. Windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Alrighty, let's roll over onto our left side. Your head is going to be on that upper arm. Bend both knees. Let's let your feet hover. Right hand is on your right hip. Exhale, open that top thigh without moving your feet at all. Inhale, knees together. Exhale, right knee lifts. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So we're going to add on here in 3, 2. Last time, hold it lifted. Exhale, extend that right leg. Inhale, bend the right knee so your toes come together. Inhale, bring the knees together. So it's an exhale, exhale, extend, no kicking. Inhale, bend. Inhale, knees together. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. Nice work, last time. Inhale and inhale, bring your feet back together. Now from here, I want you to roll onto your belly. And adjust so that you are comfortable. Place the tops of the feet onto the mat, one hand on top of another. Let your forehead rest on your hands here so that you know the neck is nice and long. I want your belly button to lift as if you have a piece of chocolate underneath of it, and we are not wanting to melt that chocolate. And again, I want you to engage and brace your core. So your ribs will draw towards your pelvis and your pelvis towards your ribs. Head is down, lift your right leg, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and right leg lowers. Let's lift the left leg, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower both feet back down. Now option, alternating between one leg at a time. Challenge, let's lift both legs. Let's keep that belly button lifting. Do not melt your chocolate. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's add on here as you inhale. Open both legs for your bookends. Exhale, squeeze those thighs back together. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze back together. I want you to see if you can feel those inner thighs working as you draw those thighs in. Relax your jaw, relax your neck. 4, 3, 2. Belly button's lifting, don't drop it. Last time. And both feet relax back down. So from here, I want you to curl your toes under, hands come underneath of your shoulders. Lift your hips up towards the sky, downward dog, lengthening your spine. Bend one knee at a time, gently shake it out. And then relax your knees back down onto the mat, and let's come over onto your right side. So again, we're going to start into that clamp. Head is relaxing on that upper arm. Lift both feet. Left hand is on the hip. Let's open that left knee, then inhale, close. Feet are suspended in space like we're astronauts, and there's no gravity, so that those feet cannot come down, and they cannot go up. They are just suspended right on there. 3. Exhale, 2. Last time. We're going to add on here. Exhale, open that top thigh. Then exhale, extend that top leg. Inhale, bend. Inhale, bring it back in. Exhale, exhale, inhale, and inhale. I really want you to feel that gluteus medius. It's part of your core strength. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Inhale together. We've got 2 more here. Really feel that gluteus medius. Inhale. Last time. You've got it. Beautiful. Bring those feet back down. Let's again roll back onto our belly. Hands are going to be stacked one right on top of another. Let your forehead rest on your hands. Belly button's lifting. Don't melt that chocolate. Lift both straight, strong legs. Now from here, we're going to come into a little swimming action with these legs. Just a little teeny tiny kick. Again, if this is too much, if you're feeling any pinching or crunching in your low back, I want you to ease those legs back down, and you can lift one at a time. You're still strengthening those glutes either way. Again, belly button's lifting, ribs to pelvis, pelvis to ribs. Brace that core. Now, if you're feeling good and you would like more, let's extend those hands out in front of us, and then let's lift that upper body. So your arms, your chest, and your fingers are all lifting above the mat. Now, you can keep them stable while we keep that kicking action with our legs, or you can alternate the feet and the arms as we exhale. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, long neck. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 3, belly button's lifting. Inhale. Exhale 2. Last time. Exhale. Both feet come back down. Stack one hand on top of another. And let your forehead rest on your hands. And from here, I really want you to sway those glutes from side to side. Quite often, we hold tension in our hips. And when we release, when we let go of the engagement that we're trying to strengthen with, we sometimes hold tension without even knowing it. So I really want you to just let it relax, knowing that you've done your job strengthening it. You don't need to hold the tension. Hands come underneath of the shoulders. Let's curl those toes under, back into our down dog. Bend one knee at a time, gently shake it out. Right leg lifts only as high as it feels good. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale here. Exhale, left foot comes to meet it. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release down. Flat back inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Back into your plank. So again, hands, fists, forearms, your knees. Make sure though that your hands are not too far forward and there's no banana or hammock action happening with your hips. Keep it strong. You've worked those back muscles. Eyes the elbows towards the front of the mat. Let's lower down slowly. Tops of the feet onto the mat. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, release down. Back into our down dog. Left leg now. Left leg lifts up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, sweep. And heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. Flat back inhale. Exhale, release. Back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Tops of the feet glue down. Inhale, let's lift our heart. Exhale, release. Back into our down dog. Hold into your down dog. I want you to inhale, bring yourself back into your plank. Exhale, lower again, down through chaturanga. Tops of the feet glue onto the mat. So here's where we have a few options. Again, we're not melting that chocolate. Lift the belly button off the floor. As you inhale, option 1, baby cobra, like we've been doing in our sun salutes. Bringing it back down. Now option 2, you can slide your hands forward so your elbows come directly underneath of your shoulders. Now here, I want you to imagine that there's a steel bar from shoulder to shoulder. So you really have to open up that chest, draw your shoulder blades together, and bring it down your spine. Neck is nice and long. Any pinching or crunching though in your low back, I want you to ease out, come back into that baby cobra, or just completely relax while we're here. Take a nice deep breath into your heart center. And as you exhale, let's slowly lower back down. Hands back underneath of the shoulders, curl the toes under, down dog. From here, release the knees down onto the mat. Keep the toes curled under. Let's roll up into an upright kneeling position. So your knees are going to be hip distance apart. Any discomfort underneath of your knees, I want you to roll up the back of your mat, place it underneath. Hands come onto your hips, roll the chest open. And I want you to think about that baby cobra action or that sphinx pose that we were just in, and see if we can keep that steel bar from shoulder to shoulder. So we're opening up that chest, drawing the shoulder blades together, and down towards your spine. So now here, I want you to think about pressing your hip flexors where your pants naturally crease towards the front of your mat. So we're not collapsing in that low back, setting those hip flexors back. We're pushing those hip flexors forward, and you're getting a nice quadricep stretch. So the front thighs opening up, hip flexors pointing forward like they have laser beams, pointing forward, and we're opening up that chest all simultaneously. Inhale, bring yourself back to a neutral. Give it a wiggle out in your hips from side to side. So option number 1 is right there. We don't need to go any further. If you would like option number 2, let's find that opening again. So from your quadriceps all the way up to your hip flexors forward, lengthening the spine until you're opening up your heart. So again, if you're on that option number 2, placing one hand on your heel at a time for your camel pose. Keep that chest nice and open. No collapsing in that low back. Hip flexors forward, quadriceps opening. If you'd still like more, uncurl the toes so the tops of the feet are onto the mat. Lift that heart. Hi, Naya. As you inhale, once again, slowly easing out, one hand at a time onto your hips. Let's give it a wiggle out from side to side. Spread your fingers nice and wide and place them underneath of your shoulders. Curl the tailbone, curl the toes under, lift your hips up towards the sky, down dog. Okay, so as you inhale, right leg lifts up towards the sky. Bend your right knee, so your right foot comes nice and close to your heel. So this is a great option one. If you're having trouble with your wrists at all, forearms are great options here. You can come into a three-legged dolphin. Now, if you would like more, we're going to rotate that right knee up towards the ceiling as much as it feels comfortable. Now, make sure your shoulders are feeling strong. We've worked a lot on the back side of the body here to get these warmed up. But if it's not feeling right for you, I want you to make sure you listen to your body. If you would like more, we're going to start to rotate that left foot so the left heel comes closer to the left side of the mat. And we're going to start to drop that right foot towards the floor and lift that right hand up towards the sky for our wild thing. Breathe into your heart here. And then as you exhale, your right hand starts to rotate down, your right foot starts to rotate up, three-legged dog, and then the right foot comes down. Give it a little wiggle out, and just acknowledge if that was right for your body, and if you know if your body is ready for the left side. If you're wanting that left side, left leg lifts up, bend the left knee. If you would like more, let's rotate that left knee up towards the ceiling. Left foot comes nice and close to that right hip. If you'd still like more, let's rotate that right foot. Left toe comes down towards the ground over to the right side, and your left hand lifts up towards the sky. Open your heart. Nice deep breaths. And as you exhale, start to rotate that left hand down and the left foot up. Both feet come back down. Knees come down underneath of the hips. Hands slide underneath of the shoulders. Give it a wiggle out. Now remember that if that was a challenge, I want you to be proud of yourself and placing no judgment behind any challenges that we are presented with. Inhale in a neutral curve in the spine. As you exhale, curl the tailbone, scoop the belly, chin relaxes. Inhale, let's open back up. And exhale, round. Inhale, open back up. And I want you to hold in your neutral curve. Your left hand sweeps up towards the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, left hand slides underneath of the right wrist. Slide it through until we get a nice opening in the shoulder blade here. Breathe into the back side. See if you can send your breath into the back side of your body, reminding yourself that you're three-dimensional. As you inhale, pushing into that right hand, bringing yourself back into that neutral. Let's come into the other side. Right hand sweeps up towards the sky, opening up. Maybe feel that gentle twist. Exhale, right hand slides underneath the left wrist. Feed it through until we get that nice opening. Breathe here. Knowing that if you send your breath into an area, it can open up even more, can release. Pushing into that left hand, bring yourself back through to center. Give it a little shake out here. I want you to bring your knees nice and wide. Send your hips towards your heels for a child's pose. See if you can reach your arms long, relaxing that chest down. And again, see if you can breathe into the front and back. And now I want you to see if you can breathe into the sides as well, feeling your ribs expand. And when you're ready, as you inhale, slowly start to roll back up. Sweep those feet out in front of you. Coming into our half Lord of the Fishes, extend your left leg out. Right foot is going to cross over top of your left leg. Again, I want you to pull out any fleshy bits to make sure that our spine is in that neutral position. Wrap your left hand around the outer edge of the right thigh, and your right hand can gently fall behind. Anytime we're in our twist, we want to think about that proud, confident posture. And if you'd like more, your left elbow comes to the outer edge of the right thigh. Coming into your chin mudra, your thumb and pointer finger come to touch. And just like we talked about before, that steel bar from shoulder to shoulder keeps our proud, confident posture. As you inhale, slowly open back up. Place the sole of the right foot into the inner edge of the left leg. The left leg can come out to the left side. Again, no hyperextension in that left knee. Left hand to the left thigh, right hand lifts up, shoulders relax down. Let's reach up and over. And let's remember the three-dimensional breath. So feel those ribs expand. As you inhale, bring yourself back up. Bring your right hand beside your right hip. Bend the left knee. So the left heel comes fairly close to the hip. And your right foot is going to scooch out forward so the right foot connects with the left knee. Left hand lifts up towards the sky. And maybe staying here, or if you'd like more, pushing into your fingertips, lift your hips, and your left hand can fall behind. And just like when we were in our camel, we really want to think about pushing those hip flexors forward, lengthening those spines, and reaching the quadriceps so that they have a lengthening. Inhale. As you exhale, let's slowly lower back down. Bring the soles of the feet together to touch. Allow your knees to open out to the sides, grabbing onto your shins, using them as traction, drawing the knees down, lifting your heart up, shoulder blades together and down. Let's come into the other side now. Extend the right leg out. Left foot comes to the outer edge of the right leg. Right hand around the left thigh. The left hand comes behind. Nice deep breath into a long neutral spine. If you'd like more, right elbow comes to the outer edge of the left thigh. And you can come into that chin mudra, which is a grounding mudra. Your chin is parallel to the floor. And if someone were to see you right now, they would know how proud and how confident you are in yourself. Gently untwisting. Bring that right foot out to the right side. Left foot comes to the inner edge of the right leg. Right hand to the right thigh. Left hand sweeping up and over. As you inhale back into neutral, left hand to the left hip, bend your right knee. So the right heel comes nice and close to the left hip. Right hip. Left foot to the right knee. Right hand lifts up towards the sky. Again, maybe here for our stargazer, or if you'd like more, pushing into your fingertips. Push through those hip flexors, lift up through the heart. Making sure we're not collapsing in that low back. We're lengthening it instead. Nice deep breath here. And as you exhale, slowly lower back down. Coming into a comfortable seated position for yourself, whether it be legs extended or crossed. Hands come onto your thighs. Turn your palms to face up. Thumb and pointer finger come to touch. And allow your eyes to close. And I want you to just see if you can gently lean your spine back. And then forward. And then back once again. And now see if you can come directly into center, which is generally further back than where you started. Keeping your eyes closed, see if you can connect with your breath. Breathing deep down into your belly, knowing that if any thoughts arise, it's completely normal, and I want you to just acknowledge them and connect back to your breath. Knowing that for this next moment, all we are concerned about is watching our breath. Bring your hands to heart center, bow your chin towards your chest slightly. Thank yourself for stepping onto your mat today, for giving this time for your mind, your body, and your breath to all connect as one. And thank you so much for joining me in your practice today. Namaste.